Good evening. My name is Danny Shoy, and I am President and CEO of the Eastlake Foundation. On behalf of the Eastlake Foundation board and staff, I'd like to welcome you to the annual Charles W. Harrison Scholarship Gathering. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to this auspicious occasion. Each year, this is my favorite time of year, not just because of the holidays, but also because it means that we get to award a new round of deserving recipients. For those of you who may be unfamiliar, eligible recipients for this scholarship are employees of the Eastlake Golf Club or Charlie Yates Golf Course, their children, and also students who are members of the Drew Charter School golf team and the First Tee at Drew. I am certain whether you are starting your educational journey, continuing it, restarting it, or completing it, that we are proud of you because education is the pinnacle of life's success. Charlie, as we affectionately know him, has been a longtime member of our Eastlake family. Charlie has served as a member of the historic First Tee of Eastlake staff. He's also been a member of the Eastlake Golf Club, and above all else, he's a neighbor in this Eastlake community. So on behalf of all of us, recipients, congratulations. And whether you are joining us tonight as a donor, a partner, a member of the Harrison family, or an alum, I'm certain that you are a friend to the Eastlake Foundation and a part of our extended Eastlake family. Happy holidays, and please stay safe. Please wear your mask. And at this point in our program, I'd like to turn it over to two of our scholars. Bye.
My accomplishments that I made academic-wise, well, for the most part, I finished off this year with A's and B's, which I'm pretty happy about because Worcester is a pretty rigorous school, and it's not easy there. So yeah, that's something I've done, and I've tackled some pretty hard and challenging classes, academic-wise. As far as sports and extracurricular, I made the golf team, and definitely walked on the golf team, and I'm pretty happy about that. So I'm definitely playing golf at a collegiate level, which I'm pretty happy and I'm excited about. And I've been, I got a good coach, and I'm with a great team. As far as like personal wise, I guess throughout this quarantine, all this, I've become pretty much a lot more independent, responsible. I wasn't so much that high school year, but I'm pretty much handling everything on my own, and I'm moving a lot more closer to adulthood because I've been, everything's pretty much been on me, and I've been able to handle a lot of stuff on my own, and it's definitely boosted my self-esteem and being able to know that I can do stuff on my own, and I'm very, very independent. And then personal-wise, I guess I've just gotten a lot more. My relation with my parents has changed, but I feel like they see me more as an adult now, which is pretty good. So yeah, and they and they trust me that I know what I have to do, which means a lot to me because I used to have to depend on them for everything. So yeah, some accomplishments there.
Beginning my college career at North Carolina A&T and being a part of the golf team has been a different but awesome experience so far. Thanks to my golf coach and the Eastlake Foundation, I haven't had the burden of taking out loans or the stress that comes with paying for a higher education. Being able to perform at my best ability on and off the golf course has been a challenge, but I know the people at the Eastlake Foundation believe in supporting me, so working hard day in and day out has been my only option. I plan to keep on striving for excellence in the classroom and on the golf course because I know where both can take me. So thanks again, Harrison Scholarship and the Eastlake Foundation, for helping me strive for excellence. Aggie Pride.
Charles Charlie Wycliffe Harrison's love for both Eastlake and the game of golf began at an early age. He grew up playing golf and watching Bobby Jones at the historic Eastlake Golf Club. He won the 1947 Atlanta City Junior Championship and then went on to letter in golf for 4 years at Georgia Tech. A member of the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame, Harrison had tremendous success in his golf career. He qualified for the U.S. Amateur 16 times and played in 2 Masters. Harrison has had many memorable moments in golf, but maybe none as notable as the round he played at Augusta National on April 1st, 1960. He was paired with Arnold Palmer in a match against Ben Hogan and Norman Bon-Nida. On that memorable day, Harrison shot a 65, beating Palmer by 8 shots, Hogan by 7, and Bon-Nida by 9. Harrison, a longtime Eastlake resident, ambassador at Eastlake Golf Club, and supporter of the Eastlake Foundation, was instrumental in the creation of the First Tee program in Eastlake, a cornerstone program at the Charlie Yates Golf Course, bringing golf with a purpose to daily life in Eastlake. He served as an instructor with the program for many years. He and his wife Sylvia continue to demonstrate their unwavering support of Eastlake and its programs through the Charles W. Harrison Scholarship, benefiting students in the community who are pursuing an undergraduate degree. The Charles W. Harrison Scholarship provides scholarship funding for employees of the Eastlake Golf Club, Charlie Yates Golf Course, and graduates of Charles R. Drew Charter School who exemplify character, integrity, and leadership. Past Harrison Scholarship recipients have gone on to achieve success in both college and careers. To date, 69 students have received the Harrison Scholarship, a transformative legacy for the Harrisons, the Eastlake community, and the many students and families who have benefited. The scholarship ensures that Harrison will be thought of not just as a great golfer, but also as a caring philanthropist.
The best way to explain that is that my parents and Tom Cousin's parents both joined the Eastlake Atlanta Athletic Club back in the early 1940s when they were giving away memberships just to try to keep the club active. And that's when Tom and I became lifeguards out here with our brothers and were introduced to golf. And I remember my father had told me one time that the greatest golfer that ever lived played golf out here. And whenever we would get an opportunity to watch him hit golf balls, he usually hit balls right at what was then the first tee, right here, and down into number 9 fairway. And I think he was the only one that was allowed to do that. But he would always engage us in conversations and talk to us, and it's kind of fun to look at those pictures. And one particular picture has got Tom Cousin's big brother, who was my big brother, they were friends, but there's a picture of him walking by the boathouse. The boathouse was where Tom and I were kind of looked after by Annie. Annie was the lady that took charge of the young kids to keep them out of trouble. And we've since named the restaurant in there during the Tour Championship as the Boathouse. And that's where that title came from. But that introduced me to golf. And there was an assistant golf pro under Harold Sargent, who took over for George Sargent. His father, George Sargent, was the first pro that I never took any lessons from him, but I recognized him as the golf professional here. And then later on, Harold took over, and he had an assistant pro by the name of Henry Linder. And Henry Linder actually got me involved in golf. I took some group lessons that consisted of about 8 of us. And I remembered that Harold had a particular protege that he was teaching, Richard Waters, and Richard would always took lessons and had all the good equipment and stuff. But when I hit my shot, he had each one of us hitting 3 shots, and I hit my shot with a 3-wood, and he didn't say, "That's a great shot, Charlie." He turned to Richard and said, "Now we've got somebody for you to play with, Richard." And so Richard and I grew up playing against each other and with each other for years after that. So those were fond memories of me getting started. I went to Georgia Tech. It was the closest good school around, and I was valedictorian of Marist High School. Of course, it was called Marist College, but it was a high school. And that was kind of got me scholastically involved with golf. So when they decided that they wanted to have scholarships for the employees of the club, the caddies, and now it's even the high school students that can get scholarships to the schools around. And they had a committee of this scholarship program, and I was asked if they could use my name, which is the Charles W. Harrison Scholarship Program. And of course, I was thrilled at that. And this is, I think, our 20th year that we've had these honored certain well-deserving young men and women to receive scholarships. I've been very fortunate. I was always the underdog, it seemed like, but I won the Southern Amateur my first year at work. I had gone to work for a gentleman, Bill Leidy, and through high school and college, I played a lot of late afternoon golf with him. And he asked me if I wanted to join his firm, Adair Realty. And I said, well, I've got 2 years of Army after I graduated from high school, or college rather. And he said, after that, I said, well, what do you do? And he said he sold insurance. And it was Adair Realty. And Jack Adair, our boss, his brother Perry Adair played a lot of golf with Bobby Jones. And so without me even realizing it, I got connected to Bobby Jones through that channel. At any rate, that was the way I got involved. And I was able to win the Southern Amateur, and Jack Adair's father's trophy, George W. Adair Trophy, was named for the Southern Amateur champion. And so I had pretty much secure employment since he put it in the lobby of the Adair Realty. And then I was able to qualify to play in the Masters and got to visit with Bobby Jones a lot, and that was never got to play with him. I was not quite worthy of a round of golf with him until later in life, and if maybe I was worthy then, since I had qualified to play in his Masters tournament. And I had a particularly good round in that when I played against a practice round against Ben Hogan, and then Arnold Palmer was my partner against Norman Von Knight, the Australian Open champion. And I happened to shoot 65 that day, and they shot 72, 73, and 74. And I'm fortunate to have that scorecard signed by them in the lobby of the Eastlake Club. Cousins asked me what I wanted to do, and my answer was, well, I would like to be the Clifford Roberts who ran the Masters in Augusta National, was the point man for Bobby Jones there. But you asked me, and that's what I like to do. And he said, well, that will never happen. We would like for you to work with the kids. And I started the first junior golf program, first junior program at East Lake. And then we eventually joined the First Tee, and it's a marvelous program. And I've worked with it on a limited basis since that time. We're looking forward to next year having our annual luncheon for them and meeting their parents and getting more actively involved with them. These young men and women are so much further advanced than we ever were with knowledge, and they've had all the technical advantages, etc. But they are just to stay involved. What used to be a college graduate used to be terrific if you hadn't achieved a master's degree in something. You were behind the eight ball. So get all the education you can up front. A lot of it will be technology, because I think that's the future of our world. And just stay active in learning and play as much golf for your enjoyment of life, but not so much that you will have a problem at home.
Hi everybody, my name is Solomon Dobbs. I am a recipient of the Charlie Harrison Scholarship, and I just want to give you all an update on how I've been doing since receiving the scholarship. So for about the past 6 months, my semester just ended at Morehouse College. My first semester of my sophomore year. We haven't been playing golf as a team, but I have been practicing a lot on my own, and recently I was able to take a trip down to TPC Sawgrass and be able to play with the PGA Tour commissioner. As far as my academics, my GPA has still been keeping very high. I kept at 3.6, the same as last semester, which is good. And most of the extracurriculars I've been doing for the past 6 months have really just been about community service and just making sure everybody in my community is doing well. So I mean, may that be giving Christmas gifts to families in need during this Christmas, to giving food and water and blankets to homeless people around the city of Atlanta. So I just want to give you all a little update on my life, and I hope to see you all very soon.
Hello, my name is Christopher McCrary, and I'm a second-year student at the Georgia Institute of Technology studying architecture. This semester was more difficult for me than most, as I took classes online and far away from professors and peers. However, I was able to complete all my coursework successfully while staying involved with extracurricular activities. Over the course of the semester, I made new hobbies, networked, and really expanded my knowledge around my area of study. And some of my goals in the near future are to secure an internship, continue to make good grades, and to stay healthy during these times. I'd like to thank the Eastlake Foundation for awarding me the 2020 Charles Harrison Scholarship. It's been a tremendous help for me in my success at Georgia Tech so far, and I can't wait to continue my studies in the upcoming years.
I'd like to welcome everyone to this evening's Charlie Harrison Scholarship reception. This year it's virtual. Normally we'd be welcoming you to the Bobby Jones room here at the club, but this year we look forward to a great program and highlighting this year's winners and have a very exciting day of celebration and acknowledgement for your accomplishments. Now I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about what the scholarship means to the golf club and to me personally. I've been involved with this since the very beginning, and it's been such a great benefit for all of our staff members and team members here at the club, both because it gives worthwhile financial contributions to the recipients, but also that we're able to honor Charlie Harrison. I'm excited about this year's winners. I'm excited about how we've been able to expand the pool of candidates to include others in our Eastlake family, and really excited about the future of the scholarship because we understand how meaningful these funds are to the winners, and we look forward to seeing what you're able to do with these proceeds, and hopefully you're able to come back one year as an alumni of this program and hopefully contribute to the program so you can also be part of this wonderful legacy. Now I'd like to acknowledge this year's scholarship recipients. We'll start with Solomon Dobbs, who is a two-time winner, 2019 and 2020, and is one of my favorite people because he's caddied for us for as long as I can remember, and very proud of Solomon. Next on the list is Christopher McCrary. He's also a two-time winner and part of the Eastlake family. Very proud of you, Christopher, for your accomplishments. Next on the list is Aaron Allen, first-time recipient, and Torrance Allen, a first-time recipient. And then we'll go to Anthony Ford, who also is a first-time recipient. Justin Hudson, who works for us as a caddy as well, a first-time recipient. Hannah Keppel, who is the daughter of Ralph Keppel, first-time recipient. And last but not least, Connor Mason, another first-time recipient. Congratulations to everyone who won, and we expect great things out of you this year in school. Study hard, whether it's virtual or in person, doesn't matter. And we wish you all the best, and thank you for participating and submitting your application and being part of our program.
Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Allen. I am currently a junior at Johnson C. Smith University, where my major is business administration with a concentration in management. I made this video because I wanted to take some time to thank the Charles Harrison Scholarship Committee for awarding me this scholarship. I have been truly blessed, I'm grateful, and I'm extremely thankful that I was able to use this scholarship to help further my education while I'm currently in school. Although we attended classes virtually via Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and whatever other forms of social media that we've had to use this past semester, I was able to finish with a 3.6 GPA. I look forward to returning to campus January, continuing my collegiate career. Thank you.
is Hannah Keppel. I'm an X-ray tech student at Gwinnett Tech. This past semester, I went to clinicals 5 days a week at Northside Atlanta, which is where I was able to experience evening rotation and OR rotation for the first time, and that was really interesting to see. I will be graduating at the end of spring, and I'm really looking forward to that. And thank you guys again so much for choosing me to be one of those people to get the scholarship. It certainly helped me so much to be able to get me where I want to be and to help me become an X-ray tech.
Hello. This is Justin, one of the 2020 winners of the Harrison Scholarship. And just a little update, everything's going well so far. Unfortunately, though, after I was awarded with the scholarship, I did test positive for the virus. So having to deal with that right before school started was a little crazy. But we kept fighting through and we made it through. So all is well. Just finished off the semester, so everything's going really good. And been taking some golf lessons over at Charlie Yates, so everything's been pretty good. My golf game's improving. Everything at school is going well. So again, just thank you guys for the opportunity again to be able to help me get through school financially, and I've been using it, so it's been going great. So thank you guys, and hope everybody's doing well. Bye.
My name is Torrance Allen II, and I'm a sophomore majoring in business at Alabama A&M University, and I was a recipient of the Charles Harrison Scholarship. I'd like to thank the Charles Harrison Scholarship Committee for awarding me this scholarship, because with it, I was able to focus on my education and do well in my classes. I stayed home and did this semester virtually because of COVID-19, and it gave me the opportunity to improve my golf game by playing different courses and practicing daily. I was also able to make some money and able to be near my family during the pandemic and even vote in my first presidential election. I look forward to returning to campus next semester and resuming my golf career. Again, thank you for the scholarship and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Stay safe. Employees of the Eastlake Golf Club, employees of the Charlie Yates Golf Course, or members of the members of the.
Now I'd like to acknowledge this year's scholarship recipients. Here on the plaque, which hangs in the Great Hall, we've got Solomon Dobbs and Christopher McCrary, who are both two-time recipients.
We're gonna get it right on this one.